Now we're going to have a look at the scenario where we're going to use a butterfly hook to actually try and off balance our partner and recover our guard. The scenario where we might use this is one where my partner is doing a really good job on the upper body. So he's smashing me, he's keeping my shoulders flat to the mat, and I feel like I really can't create any space with my arms here. We're going to try and focus on using our lower body to escape. When we use the butterfly hook, the way we're going to do this is try and get my left foot inside his thigh here. And where I really want it is somewhere between his knee pit and his hip. Okay, so somewhere between his knee and his hip. If my butterfly hook is below his knee here, I pretty much don't have a butterfly hook. He's just going to be able to cut straight over the top of that. And I'm going to be looking at getting potentially mounted. So when we're here, when I insert my hook, the way I'm going to insert is by using a pointed foot to put my hook in. When I get my foot in, I'm going to start to try and pull my toes back to try and make my hook sticky here. All right. So when I get my foot in, I start to pull my toes back to engage my hook. So we're going to be here. He's got kind of inferior, we'll say, leg position right now where there's a gap here. I can essentially easily put my butterfly hook in. When I want to load him onto that hook, I'm going to have to use my right leg a little bit here to start to try and like activate him, like pulling like onto my hook a little bit so it feels secure. And now I'm going to start to try take him this direction. When I take him to my right here, I'm trying to take him kind of between my right and my shoulder, like in this range here, not really towards my feet. Okay, if I start to try and extend towards my feet, I'm actually taking my knees from my chest here and potentially I'm going to get mounted. So I feel like when I'm here, I'm going to start to extend. As I start to, or I say extend, but as I start to say lift, I'll take my inside leg away at the last seconds just to make sure I had him. Take it away. It elevates him for a moment just to create enough space so I can bring my right knee through the gap here. From here now, I can square my hips up, load his weight on, and then get ready to start to scoot him away to my butterfly guard where I can start to launch my attacks. Let's look at this side real quick because we haven't seen this angle. On this side, let's say I've got my butterfly hook in. This arm, the positioning of it, I'm usually using it like down here by his hip, trying to get like an inside elbow here. So you'll see like even when I'm starting to try and move, I'm trying to like use like my elbow to create a little bit of space here. My butterfly hook is in now. And as I start to bump him here, I'm gonna use my elbow to kind of like open this knee up to help bring my knee through the gap here. Then I can start to square my hips up and chase towards my butterfly guard. If my partner just reacted wrong, like he just fell over, which doesn't happen often, but if I start to say, put my hook in here, and I started to, and he just didn't post with his leg, potentially you're just gonna end up rolling all the way on top. You can also try and actually encourage that sweep. So when I've got my butterfly hook in, I can actually start to try and lift him this way. And as I do that, I basically block his arm from posting out and try and like force him over the top. Just a quick note, if we were here and we did all of this good stuff, we put our butterfly hook in, we started to recover our guard and our partner is disengaged with us, it's no worries. We can just start to bring our legs back into the game. You can start to work towards some kind of open guard. You don't have to like pull him in all the time.